Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel where we dive into all things related to Power English. Before we jump into today's episode, let's take a moment to explore some interesting English phrases and expressions. First, we have a keen eye for something. This expression is all about having a sharp ability to notice specific details and qualities related to something. For instance, someone who has a keen eye for photography can capture moments and details that often go unnoticed by others. Next up, we'll discuss align with something. To align with a particular goal, belief, or standard means to bring it into harmony or agreement. It's crucial for our actions to align with our values if we want to lead a meaningful and authentic life. Moving on, we'll delve into what makes someone tick. This is all about understanding the motivations, interests, or driving factors behind a person's behavior. In psychology, researchers study what makes individuals tick and how their past experiences shape their personalities. We'll also explore there must be more to. This expression is used when we believe there's more to a situation or thing than meets the eye. It's a way of expressing our curiosity and the desire to uncover hidden aspects or information. We'll discuss the significance of this phrase in our daily conversations. Lastly, we'll touch upon flattered. To feel flattered is to be pleased and honored by compliments or attention from others. It's that warm, fuzzy feeling when someone recognizes your efforts or qualities.
But it was like the most bizarre accident.
What, like a car accident?
Well, yeah, I was driving, like at the far left, which is the fast lane.
Yes.
And then this guy decided to make his own lane.
And
And so as I'm driving, like a car whooshes by and hits my rear view mirror, the side mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, boom. So I thought he like actually skidded along, but it was just that. And it was so funny because, when you get in an accident, you're like, hey, no, I didn't, you did it. And, but he was like, oh, I'm so sorry, it's my fault. And please, here's my number and call my insurance. I'm so sorry, I have to go.
He was in a rush.
I'm like, why are you in a rush? Why are you driving this way? He's like, I'm sorry, I just have to get somewhere. And I just felt like in that instant, I'm like, maybe he really did have to go somewhere.
Yeah. But you got to get your money.
Well, I just have to get it fixed.
Are you going to do that thing where you pretend you hurt your neck and then you go to the hospital?
It wasn't fast traffic. It's okay.
I hope it gets resolved. In Korea, the insurance works a bit differently than the U.S.
What do you mean?
Not all the time, but I think a lot of times you don't have 100% fault in Korea. Like they split it 7-3, 6-4. So like even if it wasn't your fault, you pay like 20, 30, 40%.
Oh my God, okay. I'm going to have to get 100.
Yeah.
This is for sure.
Because in America, it's almost always 100%.
Yeah, totally.
The police always come and they decide, oh, you were the problem.
Right.
You pay for everything.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was my morning, but I'm good.
Glad you made it here
totally
safe.
Fine.
Yes.
Okay. So it is business day, and we're talking about an image consultant's job.
Yeah.
And what they do in the subtitle, it says, first, I learn what makes them tick.
Yes.
So T-I-C-K, it seems like a little insect.
Yeah, like
pesky.
a 진드기.
Yeah, 진드기. 진드기 is tick.
Yeah.
But this is a verb.
Yes, so tick here, we're talking more like the tick of a clock. Tick, tock, tock, yeah, tick, tick, tock, tick, tock, right? But we're talking about what makes you move, what makes you motivated, what gets you going.
Right, okay. All right, so if you have a keen eye for something.
It means you have a good eye. You can see something and you know what's going on. You're very observant.
Okay. Align, A-L-I-G-N, with something.
Yeah, something matches. We're usually talking about like beliefs or ideas, outlook on life, and it matching or going together.
All right. And so our last expression is what makes someone tick. Let's go ahead and listen to our dialogue.
Thanks for meeting me for lunch. After I found out what you do now, I had to learn more.
I'm flattered that you're so interested, Richard.
You've always had a keen eye for fashion trends, but there must be more to the job than buying clothes for someone.
Absolutely. You can dress someone in fashionable clothes, but if it doesn't align with their lifestyle, they won't look comfortable.
That makes sense.
So I start by interviewing them and learning what makes them tick before I do anything else.
Okay, so Richard says, thanks for meeting me for lunch. After I found out what you do now, I had to learn more. Okay, so Richard's saying, oh, image consultant, what is that? He found more information and he wanted to know more about it.
Yes.
And Kate says, I'm flattered that you're so interested, Richard. Okay, now here is our power vocab today. If you are flattered,
yes.
Okay, what is that?
So, flattered is an interesting word. It's a little hard to explain, but it means like you're happy, you're a little proud. You might even be a little shy or embarrassed because someone is like paying you a compliment or they're saying something nice about you. So you're like, oh, thank you, I'm flattered.
Oh, yeah. And the way you say that usually is like, I am to be flattered. So, oh, I'm so flattered.
Yeah.
Or you could say, you flatter me.
Yes.
But either way, it's okay, but you got to choose one or the other.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, you're saying such nice things about
I'm
me.
flattered. Stop.
Oh, stop it. Yeah.
What does Richard say?
You've always had a keen eye for fashion trends, but there must be more to the job than buying clothes for someone.
Okay, if Kate has a keen eye for fashion, and the word keen is spelled K-E-E-N.
Yes.
What kind of eye does she have for fashion trends?
She has a good eye for fashion trends. Here, keen, K-E-E-N, means to have like a sharp eye for. It's like you're able to see details or small differences between two different things.
Right.
Like if it's fashion, I mean, beauty in general, I feel, you change something by 1 centimeter.
And it makes such a difference.
Yeah, or you change the color of something, make it just a little lighter.
Yeah.
Just it goes from expensive to ugly really quickly, right?
Right, okay. So if you you can have a keen eye for many things, not just fashion trends, but you can have a keen eye for, independent movies.
Yeah.
Or
it could even be in the business, like keen eye for engineers.
Oh, engineers.
You're really good at interviewing new potential engineers and finding the ones that are skilled.
All right, very good. Richard says, but there must be more to the job.
Yeah.
This is a great pattern. There must be more to something.
It means this can't be it.
Yeah.
Maybe it looks simple or it looks easy, but surely there's something else.
Yeah, that's right. There's more to it.
Yeah.
This isn't the only thing, right? So Richard's saying, okay, you have a keen eye for fashion, but there's something else you have. Okay? Than buying clothes for someone. And Kate says, absolutely, you can dress someone in fashionable clothes, but if it doesn't align with their lifestyle, they won't look comfortable. So Kate is saying, yeah, I could find nice clothes, but it has to align with that person's lifestyle.
Yes.
Okay. What is align?
So align is to match. And like if you're talking about, the word has the word line in it. It's spelled differently.
Yeah.
A-L-I-G-N. But it's like you are taking two lines and putting them on top of each other.
Yeah.
So if we're talking about worldviews or outlook on life or beliefs, we often talk about them aligning or not aligning. Political views. Let's say if you're a married couple, your political views need to align with each other for the most part if you want to, have a happy marriage.
Oh, my goodness. You know what I was thinking? I recently got new tires. We're talking about my car a lot, but we got new tires. And every time, everyone, if you drive, you get new tires. What do you have to do? Alignment.
Yes, you have to make sure the tires are on straight.
Yes.
Going forward.
Right.
And backward in the same direction.
Yeah, that's right. And the tires need to kind of match in that straight line,
Right.
front, back, everything. So that's why we have a line. And sometimes we say like, oh, like the stars must be aligning.
Yes.
As a way of saying, oh, like it's all matching and everything is working out smoothly.
Yeah, the universe is in order.
Yeah.
And I'm having a lot of good luck.
Yes, that's right. And Richard says that makes sense. And
Yes.
what does Kate say?
So I start by interviewing them and learning what makes them tick before I do anything else.
Okay, so she wants to know what makes people tick.
Yes.
It's a really weird way of using this word.
Yeah.
Tick.
So tick, we talked about that little insect that sucks your blood, right? Tick can also be the sound that comes from a clock. Tick, tick, tock, tick, tock, tick, tock. Yeah, so that is what we mean here. It's often machines that we talk about ticking. And the reason that we're using this as what makes you tick, think of a watch. The thing that makes the watch tick, literally, is the battery. That's what gives it power, right? So in the same way, when we talk about this with humans, we're talking about, what's your battery?
Yeah.
What's the thing that makes you get out of bed?
Oh.
Makes you do actions and, gives you energy in life.
Right. Okay, that's a good analogy. Okay. All right, we'll give you more details in just a bit. Let's listen to that one more time.
Thanks for meeting me for lunch. After I found out what you do now, I had to learn more.
I'm flattered that you're so interested, Richard.
You've always had a keen eye for fashion trends, but there must be more to the job than buying clothes for someone.
Absolutely. You can dress someone in fashionable clothes, but if it doesn't align with their lifestyle, they won't look comfortable.
That makes sense.
So I start by interviewing them and learning what makes them tick before I do anything else.
Okay, it's time for Power Note. We're on pages 70 and 71. If you have a keen eye for something, it means that you're very observant.
Yes.
Like sharp eyes. Okay?
Yeah.
It can see really clearly. Did you see how his shirt was suddenly unbuttoned when the camera angle changed?
Wow, you have a keen eye for all the mistakes they make in movies.
So if you have a keen eye to notice mistakes,
Yes.
it means that you notice mistakes really well. Okay?
Yeah.
Savannah has a keen eye for editing books and articles.
Some people are really good at this.
Yeah.
My mom, so my mom never went to college.
Okay.
She graduated high school and then, she got a job. She is so good at reading an essay and finding all the grammar mistakes.
She has a keen eye for grammar mistakes?
Yeah, so like when I would write, nowadays we have computers that can check it. But when I was in college, I would write an essay, send it to my mom, and she'd be like, you missed a comma. Oh, the verb doesn't match with the subject here.
Really?
Yeah, she was like, oh, this is a plural. It's supposed to be and she never went to college. Like, she just knew it from her high school education.
Amazing.
And just kept it her whole, So yeah, my mom has a keen eye for like grammar mistakes. What would you say you have a keen eye for? I feel like every mother has a keen eye for something, often involving their children.
I have a keen eye for, furniture maybe? Or
like what goes,
decorating maybe,
Interior design.
Yeah, I love that stuff,
Yeah.
So, like, when I see something and it's like, oh, that's a really nice sofa. Or, oh, that's a beautiful desk.
I see.
Yeah. Now, how about you?
Gosh, I don't know if I have a keen eye for anything, but recently, you know how I edit videos?
Yes.
So I showed a video to a friend. This friend was like, your text is off center. It's not in the middle. I was like, what are you talking about? It's right in the middle. And he's like, no, it's not. So I go into the editing program, look it up. 1 pixel off. The dude could tell from 1 pixel off that my text was not in the middle of the screen.
Oh my gosh.
It was that keen of an eye. But, it's just some people are really good at finding those tiny differences.
Okay, yeah. Well, me, no.
No, I don't think I'm like that.
No. Okay. Align with something, and the spelling is very important, and that G in the middle is silent, means that you are in agreement, when it comes to beliefs or goals or objects. Whatever. We should start selling discount vacation packages.
No, that wouldn't align with our identity as a luxury tour company.
Okay, so our tour company, right? Our image is luxury tour company.
Yeah.
Then you say, okay, let's, have like discount vacation packages. Those two things don't match.
Right.
That's why the other person says it wouldn't align with our identity, our image.
Right, yeah. It doesn't match, doesn't go together.
Yeah.
And that's true. Some companies, I love a good discount, but there are companies that never have discounts.
That's right.
Because it would kind of cheapen the image of the company.
It's very true. I mean, it's like maybe they will have a special or like a special edition or something, but to give like, it's 10% off or 15% off, it does for luxury brands, it kind of ruins the image.
Yeah, maybe for students, as like a student discount or like a veterans discount.
Yeah.
Maybe they do something like that, but it's our spring sale.
Yeah.
They wouldn't do that. Yeah.
Right. That political party doesn't align with my beliefs. Very common usage of this expression. It doesn't. Something, doesn't align with my beliefs or my opinions.
Yeah. Well, and yes, this is used because both your political beliefs and maybe like your religious beliefs, those are strong things.
Right.
That people hold very close to themselves, very dear to themselves.
Right.
And if they aren't in alignment, if they aren't aligned with other people that they're meeting, it can make it difficult to, be friends with them sometimes.
Right. And I want people to know that this term is usually kind of used in a formal setting, like context. It's not like a casual sort of thing.
Yeah.
It's more about like more serious, heartier matters, like, beliefs or, my political identity or, as
maybe lifestyle. But I wouldn't say like our diets don't align.
Yeah.
Like if someone's a vegetarian and someone only eats meat.
Right.
You wouldn't use that probably.
That's right. Okay, what makes someone tick means what motivates someone or makes someone behave a certain way. Jake is such a mystery. He doesn't talk much.
I've known him for years, but I still don't know what makes him tick.
Yeah.
I don't know much about him. I don't know what his motivations are.
Yeah, like what makes him happy, what makes him angry, okay? If you want to beat your opponent in chess, you have to know what makes her tick.
Yeah. So, every player in chess has a style. Are they defensive? Are they aggressive?
Yeah.
Are they very strategic?
Yeah.
And you try and find what makes them tick, what their playing style is, so that you can counter it.
Right. I feel like, when you enter a new semester in college and you have all these new professors, I think a lot of the students, we all kind of like, okay, what makes this professor tick?
Yeah.
In this class.
Yeah, do they like students who talk a lot? Do they like silent students? Like the homework? Like,
exactly.
Definitely.
Should I raise my hand more often?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, power pattern is there must be more too. So this means this is not it. There's more.
This can't be it. This can't be all.
This can't be all of it. There must be more to the story than that.
There must be more to baking bread than flour, water, and yeast.
Yeah, so flour,
it's not that
water.
easy.
No, it's not that easy. I'm sure there are other ingredients.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a very famous quote of this in Beauty and the Beast. There must be more to this provincial life.
Oh.
She lives in the countryside, and she's like, this can't be it. It can't be this. I need a bigger adventure.
Bigger world. Yes. Thank you for that. Okay, do check out our Power Vocab on page 72 and also stop by Audio 어학당 and listen to our many programs